interesting things.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DC the God. Welcome in, Hater Nation. How you doing out there, guys? Let's go ahead and get into it. I did it. Took me a long time to do this. Finally, a couple of cards that kind of failed. We were able to do this as a full 50 to 50 Bills team. Absolutely glitchy. I don't know what all the theme teams are out there, but I can guarantee this is the best Bills 50 of 50 theme team out there right now. Guaranteed, hands down. Best 50 of 50 theme team for the Buffalo Bills. All right. So we're gonna get into it. But before we do, guys, if you could turn on that bell, hit that subscribe button. You never want to miss an upload. We will be doing a season with these guys. We're gonna try and push them to a Super Bowl. None of these guys have had a Super Bowl, so we're gonna try and give them their first Super Bowl of the Bills. This is what we do. All right, so make sure you do that. If you want to come out to the stream, guys, we do stream at DC the God every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Come out to the stream. My boys out there, they're gonna be hating hard. They are the hater gang without question. Without question. So let's go ahead and get into this. Here, 50 of 50. As you can see, lockdown 50 of 50. Bills 50 of 50. Go deep 45 of 50. Sprinter 40 of 40. Absolutely, we getting glitchy. This team is good enough to compete. I guarantee it's going to be good enough to compete in weekend league. All right, so let's go ahead and start out with the Bills first on the team. And we're going to start from top to bottom. Here we got Micah Hyde, and he is 95 speed. Micah Hyde, absolutely fast. Jordan Poyer, 93 speed. Jordan Poyer, he is our user that we use out there. And then on the other side, the strong safeties, we got Troy Polamalu, 93 speed, and Derwin James, 92 speed. Another user. If I put him out there, I may or may not. I do have Adrian Wilson, who's just an absolute glitch. So Derwin doesn't get a ton of time on the field, but he is still out there. That's in case I need to put him in a zone. We potentially use him. But these two spots, you can really kind of fill up with whoever you want to. You know, you can kind of do whoever you or put whoever you want out there. I got the Derwin James because he's like ridiculously cheap. All right. So for the linebackers, all of these guys are Buffalo Bills, and we got Takeo Spikes, and backed up by AJ Clean. I'm terrible with last names. Then we got Sam Mills, backed up by Tremaine Edmonds, 90 speed Tremaine Edmonds. We got Paul Plesnewski, terrible with last names. I know, right? 92 speed, absolutely dope. I put him in my middle linebacker 2 spot, so I use him as my user on kickoffs. When I kick off to the guy, I can run down really, really fast, get a quick hit stick, and potentially get a fumble. Then we got London Fletcher, not fully upgraded. He's a card that's not fully upgraded, but he's a backup of a linebackers that I don't even really use. So it's like, why upgrade a card? It's just wasting coins at that point. We got Cornelius Bennett, another linebacker I'm not going to use, but he is 94 overall. And then we got him backed up by Matt Milano. Okay. So now the corners, and we'll talk about the abilities that I have on them. I got Troy Vincent with Acrobat, 93 speed. Tre'Davious White, 91 speed. And Stephon Gilmore, who has 91 speed as well. And then we got Josh Norman with 90 speed there. So those are the Bills. And then I have Gary Alexander. Love this card. Always love this card. Like I said, with the spots that you can put in other players, like you can put in whatever you want. But I've always liked the Alexander card. I thought it was absolutely glitchy when I had it. And then I was just like, well, since I got to sacrifice a ton of positions to get my 50 of 50 Bills team, I'm going to make sure that the guys that I do have are fully powered up without question. They fully powered up. So got the Kerry Alexander. We got the, which is the last corner. Then we'll go ahead and get into the offensive line. Like I said, I have acrobats on both of those guys. I'm kind of impartial on the acrobat. Only reason is because if they don't pick the ball, which happens a lot, they're normally going to give up a ton because they're jumping at the ball and they're going to be on the ground. But here's the bread and butter. If you know me, I'm about defensive line, I'm about offensive line, I'm about getting after the quarterback and protecting my quarterback. All right. So here with the D line is where I got all my abilities pretty much. I got double or nothing on Mario Addison. Jerry Hughes is backing him up. Then we got Kyle Williams with inside stuff. And he is backed up by Ed Oliver. Then we got the Leroy Glover. I actually got rid of the Eddie George, who I had. I'm a big fan of Eddie George. So I like to have cards that I'm a fan of. Big fan of Eddie George. He played for Ohio State. Always liked him as a running back. Got rid of him and ended up picking up Leroy Glover because I felt like he was better than the Ed Oliver or the Jerry Hughes card that I could potentially put there. So I just went with Leroy Glover. He has inside stuff as well. And he's backed up by Star. Not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try that last name. And then Trent Murphy is backed up by DeMarcus Lawrence, who has double or nothing as well. 92 overall. I had to get that card. I like the DeMarcus Lawrence. It was either him or Danielle Hunter. He had a power-up card. I felt like why not go with something that had a power-up card in order to get what I needed out of them. But left end, absolutely dope. These guys, I can imagine, are just going to get after the quarterback. I guarantee they're going to get after the quarterback and just give people absolute hell. All right, so that is the defensive side of the ball. Let's go ahead and get into the offense really quick, top to bottom once again. And this was the hardest part about this 50 of 50 Bills team, because we don't have any good offensive linemen, right? We have one, it's Richie Incognito. That's it. That's the only offensive lineman I could get that was really good. And I'm like I said, I like to protect my quarterback, right? So the rest of them are just backups. We got Deion Dawkins, Quentin Spain, Mitch Morse, Mitch Moose. I'm terrible. Why am I so bad with last names? I really don't. Brian Winters and Ty. I'm not even gonna try his last name. Those are the backups from the Bills. And then for the rest of the offensive linemen, you can put whatever you kind of want for your offensive linemen. You can put better than 90 overall. But we got Laramie Tunsil, Richie Incognito, obviously, who's a Bill, Matt Burke, Zach Martin, and Leighton Johnson. Now, I do have the identifier. I'm going to use the identifier, but I may switch the identifier for edge threat depending on how they perform. I like the identifier because I like to snap the ball when I see people switching to different positions. They'll be doing all this, trying to get to the right guy, and I'll snap it, and they'll just be stuck on their D-line. They'll be stuck on their D-line. And it's so funny every single time. It's just like, yo, that's the whole purpose of it. Like, the whole purpose of identifier is they switching, snap the ball, they're on their D-line, and you can almost do whatever you want. Now, they may try and take their guy off the D-line, but it's going to be tough. So that's what I have. Like I said, I may put the edge protectors on those two guys there. We'll see. Then at my tight end position, kind of tough. I had to sacrifice my tight end apprentice, but it actually ended up being for the better. We got Dawson Knox, 90 speed, absolutely incredible. Then we got Lee Smith and Jason Kroom. I don't really run a ton of two tight end sets, so we're going to be fine with Dawson Knox there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the other positions. Fullback, Patrick DeMarco is backing him up. And then we got Andy Jadvanovich at fullback. If you want to put a better fullback, a lot of people go with Bo. You can go with Bo. I don't know if Bo has an actual fullback card. I may go with a Bo later, only because a lot of people like to kick off to the fullback and like that. If you got Bo that they're kicking off to, like that's gonna be crazy. I had to see if in his card he can switch, because I want to still get, you know, the go deep and the sprinter on there, and I want it to count. You normally don't get that kind of stuff when you switch positions. All right, and then for quarterback, we got Josh Allen with Omaha and Gunslinger. If you don't have Josh Allen with Omaha and Gunslinger, like, what are you really doing in life? Let's be honest. But 90 speed Josh Allen, fast. I can guarantee, unless they got a Bills team, I have the fastest Josh Allen in the game. 90 speed Josh Allen. Love this guy in read option already. Gonna be absolutely dope with 90 speed. Then he's backed up by Ryan Fitzpatrick. On to the wide receivers here. We have Stephon Diggs with 96 speed, dope. Andre Johnson, 94 speed. And then we got Robert Woods with 92 speed. Potentially may get the Cole Beasley. I kind of want to get it just because it's a Bills team and they have a card and he would be 94 speed. But then I would have to get rid of my Marquise Brown with 96 speed. Very, very tough to do. And then and then I'll be able to keep the DK Metcalf. I'm not getting rid of this card. Like, once again, another card. If you don't have DK Metcalf with 96 speed, what are you doing in life? Like, why are you even playing Madden? Why are you playing Mud? Like, let's be honest. So both of those guys, 96 speed, and then it's 96 speed Stephon Diggs, glitchy. All right, so 96 speed by my 3 starting wide receivers. And then the whole entire reason that I did this and I really pushed to make this happen was when Willis McGahee dropped. I was like, yo, we gotta get this card. I am a huge fan of Willis McGahee. Seen him play at Miami, and like, you know, we heard him in the national championship, end up beating him. But, you know, I always liked him. Then we drafted him and I was like, yo, that's dope. He's an absolute dope back. He's a power back that's really elusive. Really always liked him. So I wanted to do the Bills team so I can get him in 96 speed. 96 speed. So he's absolute glitch out there when he's running. Not too many guys that can keep up with this dude. Just forget about it, right? Forget about it. Didn't like his archetype because he doesn't get like jukebox. He doesn't get spin cycle. He doesn't really get halfback apprentice. He doesn't get evasive. They didn't really give him much. He does get bulldozer, but I mean, you know, bulldozer is something I'm like, whatever. It's not that big this year. Like, if it was last year, I'd be like, yo, get bulldozer, but because I think you get the arm bar and the other one, the truck animation and the stiff arm animation from that one. But it is what it is. And then we have Reggie Bush, 96 speed Reggie Bush. Absolutely just dope. Just dope. So 96 Reggie Bush, hot route, halfback, hot route apprentice on that guy. Use that with the Texas route because the Texas route is just, it's hard to stop. The Texas route, unless you man him up with the D lineman and you know what you're doing, it is hard to stop that Texas route. And then we got Zach Moss. So that is the 50 of 50 Bills theme team. Absolutely dope. I can guarantee this is a team that you can take and compete well in weekend league and playing in the seasons and all of that. So like I said, we're gonna be putting up a video probably a little later of us. We're gonna try and push to the Super Bowl and get that in, try and get that done. Hopefully we can win one. Like I said, none of these Bills have won a Super Bowl, so definitely gonna enjoy to do that. That's pretty much it for the video though, guys. It is your boy DC. Always remember, embrace the hate and hate everybody.